We have some fine tuning to do. It clearly didn't go well last night, did it?
We did forget one vital thing that goes with a burger. Those are the buns. We lost the forks, so now we have bunless burgers. We're eating our burgers with a spoon.
Morning came with a whole different energy. Last night? Yeah, we're not going to talk about last night. Let's just say the camera stayed off for a reason. But that's the whole point of the Shakedown trip. You figure out what works, what doesn't, and you laugh about the rest later. Out here by the creek, everything slows down. The sound of the water, cool air coming through the trees. It's a kind of a morning that resets you whether you planned it or not. We kept things simple, just eased into the day. Coffee always tastes better out here. Maybe it's the fresh air, maybe it's the quiet, or maybe it's just knowing that you survived the chaos of the night before. Either way, the first cup hits different when you're sitting down by the creek watching the water go by. And for the first time on this trip, we finally had a moment to just sit. No gear exploding out of the bags, no wrestling with camp setup, no problem solving, just us, the sound of the water, and a couple of steaming mugs. This is why we do these weekends. Not for the perfect camp, not for the perfect footage, but for mornings like this. To kind of remind you that even when things don't go smooth, you're still exactly where you want to be. Today's a new day. And if the rest of the weekend goes anything like this morning, we're in good shape.
Well, good morning, folks. We are out here on a shakedown run out here at Grimes Creek, just north of Boise. It's actually on the way out to Idaho City. Probably most of you know that. We found a really cool camp spot here, right next to the creek. And it's actually pretty nice. The sound at night really helps for sleeping stuff. But the whole point of us being here is for Shakedown trip before we go on, start doing all of our big overland stuff, which we do have another channel going to be busting out here soon. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be giving you updates of everything. But we have some fine tuning to do. It clearly didn't go well last night, did it? I was gonna film it, but it was not good. I would have had to beep the whole entire thing probably, because there was a lot of words that were thrown out there. It just wasn't going well, and I think, you know, I didn't expect it to go that bad, but she did, and she kept reminding me that this is a shakedown trip, and it was tough. It was warm. The mosquitoes were bad. That's why we're in our little clam tent. This thing is only a 5x5 or 6x6. It feels a lot bigger in here than what it is, but we got walls for it if we want to put them on. If it rains, we can come inside. It's fully waterproof, but it's nice and comfortable in here. We also have a shower bathroom tent over there, which is big, and we actually like that. We like both of these, but the problem is we've never set this stuff up before. We've set up the clam tent once in the backyard, and it was easier then than it was last night. We couldn't figure out the inside, the outside, the up and the down. Same with the bathroom tent. That one we had never set up before, so everything took way longer than expected. The trailer itself, we had a hard time leveling that. I'm extremely OCD. Am I?
Extreme.
Yeah, so we used the little blocks for measuring or leveling it up, and it just wasn't go well. Well, I know we see a lot of people using rocks and stuff to put their tires on, but this is a trailer. The wheels need to be chalked, and when it's off the truck, it's gonna roll. So we finally got that set up and comfortable, and all in all, after everything was done, it was actually a pretty comfortable night. We had some drinks, much needed drinks, and we crawled in the tent and we watched our TV via the Starlink Mini, and we just relaxed and watched YouTube most of the night and then fell asleep. We weren't up for very long. We were both pretty tuckered out, but and we're in our Tacoma now, and you guys will be seeing that a lot more here in the future because it's finally almost at the point to where it's fully ready to go. But we still got a lot of test runs and stuff to do before we get the channel released, which is going to be sooner than we think. So we're gonna go check out this little town up here. I don't remember the name of it. I'll put the name of it right here.
Centerville.
That's not Centerville. No, Centerville's further north. That'd be another town we'd like to go to. I think it's a community up there, but we're gonna take you guys along with us. There is a restaurant up here. If it's not overly crowded, this is middle of June, so things get a little crowded out here. So we're gonna go check out this this restaurant, these trails. I think there's a general store there. We might get some ice cream or something. And then later this evening, I might do a little fishing down here. We'll see how things go.
You should.
I'm not quite sure. Oh, well, we always.
You should
there's
show
like
them all the butterflies.
all the butterflies.
No
out
more
here.
mosquitoes. It's all butterflies.
I don't know if you can see through this out here, but yeah, the mosquitoes are resting because they're going to come out and attack us this evening. But there's butterflies everywhere. They all look like they're the same color.
No, they're white and yellow.
White and yellow. Well, I mean the same. They're all matching. Holy cow! Hold on, let me unzip this for a
I
second.
feel like we're in Woodland Park Zoo at the butterfly exhibit.
Oh, the butterfly exhibit. It's kind of cool. Butterflies out there flying around. It's kind of a peaceful spot here. There is an airplane flying over, but we don't care about that. So we have a little tiny generator we use in the evening for charging all of our stuff and running the refrigerator. We did get a refrigerator freezer combo. So this is the kind of stuff that we're learning, trying to figure out how to manage all this stuff. The power bank, how much power we actually need to run all this stuff. I'm not going to put power or water on board on that trailer. I want to keep it just bare bones, just a box to store stuff and a place to sleep. That's it. And be able to go off-road. So trying to figure out our batteries, how to set up quickly and efficiently and make things as easy as possible. I think that we're fighting the sand here, which is kind of difficult. And the mosquitoes last night made it even more difficult. So we're gonna get past this. We're gonna have some fun now.
It's a shakedown trip.
It's a shakedown
It's
trip.
a shakedown trip.
Yes. So we're gonna leave it at that. She knew it was gonna go bad. I didn't expect it to go as bad as it did.
It wasn't bad. It was just slow.
It was slow. Yeah. But the confusion of everything, of how everything goes together and stuff, and where we're gonna put everything, and how do we want it to look.
What did we forget?
What did we
Or
forget?
what do we need? Or
Oh, yeah.
Would
Yeah.
make things better?
I don't even know if we forgot anything, did we?
We didn't forget anything,
We did forget one vital thing that goes with a burger. Those are the buttons.
but we're just learning like what we still need to add.
Right,
to.
right. So
Yeah.
we're gonna fine tune things. We're gonna next trip, which will be coming up soon. We're gonna take just what we need. The cooler we brought is ginormous. It's too heavy, so we're gonna downsize to a smaller one just to carry the essentials: water,
Beer.
beer.
It's too full of beer.
Yeah, and some juice,
And
stuff
beer.
like that, and beer. That's not all that's in there. There's
Beer.
There's beer, water, and Shasta, like Sprite type of stuff. So, we're gonna minimize all that. We're gonna try to cut down on stuff. We just got up a little bit ago, so we're having some coffee and getting our heads together and cleaning up, and we're gonna hit the trails. So we will see you guys on the trail and at the restaurant. So we looked into several tire inflating and deflating methods, and there's quite a few different options out there. I
got confused and really just was heading for the cheapest version, the cheapest brand. And there's quite a few people I watch, you know, overlanders, off-roaders, whatever. And probably the one that's been like sending me more to this mower plate system, Johnny Taco. I'll put his link up here. He's got a nice little Toyota and he does a lot of really cool overland videos. But that's what he uses. I think the one that he got might be a little bit older, I don't know, but it works really well for him. And we just decided to go with it. So we went ahead and went with the air hub, which automatically hairs down for us. We wanted to do that because we just wanted it to do it itself. Didn't want to run around and manage the air because I don't want to miss it. So this thing just pretty much does it itself.
All right, new day, new gear to test. And this is the part of the Shakedown weekend I actually look forward to. Seeing if the stuff we bought actually makes life easier. This is the Morphlate setup. The Air Hub digital controller paired with the quad hose for a 125-inch wheelbase. Basically, it lets you air down or air up all 4 tires at once without running around the truck like a caffeinated squirrel. Setup is stupid simple. Drop the air hub in the middle of your grill, run the hoses out to each tire, clip them on, and that's it. No guessing, no juggling gauges, no kneeling in the dirt at each corner. Once everything is connected, the digital controller does the thinking for you. Set your target PSI, hit the button, and it equalizes all 4 tires automatically. You can literally step back, sip your coffee, and let the system do its thing. And the speed honestly surprises me. Airing down all 4 tires takes about as long as doing 1 tire on the old school way. Same with airing up. The whole truck is done before you'd normally finish your second corner. What I like most is how consistent it is. All 4 tires end up at the exact pressure every time. No more 34, 33, 32. Close enough. It's clean, it's accurate, and it just works. For a Shakedown weekend, this is the exact kind of gear you want to test. Something that saves time, saves effort, and makes the whole process smoother. And so far, this setup has earned its spot in the kit.
And why is this guy stopping? Doesn't like the dust.
There's no happy medium.
Yeah, well, she's, yeah, you know, cleaner. She's like, no way. The asphalt's gone. I'm not doing it. So there's actually somebody back there in the spot that I was only looking at it on the map on Onyx, and it was kind of hard to tell if it was any good or not. So we're gonna go down here to this other one and see if there's anybody down there. Not that we can do anything about it because we already picked our spot, and we're not gonna go unpack and do it all over again because it wasn't very fun. We'll get used to this, though. It just takes a little minute to get used to it. Those pine cones?
Yeah.
These things are huge.
This is the end of the road.
So this is the end of the road. This is a nice little spot, but again, there's no shade. So we're just gonna get turned around and get up the road a little ways. So here we're coming up to this little restaurant here. It's supposed to, yeah, this is called Clear Creek, the little town of Clear Creek. It's not that far from where we're camping. There's a restaurant in there, and I think there might be a little store. Not exactly sure.
But do they have ice cream?
That I don't know. Okay, so we went inside that little, actually it was pretty big, wasn't
Just
it?
a bar. No.
Yeah, it's just a bar, pub, restaurant. Got burger place, bar food, which is fine. The food looked good. We thought there was a little store in there, and there might be some type of little general store, but we didn't see it. We saw some people coming out with cans of Dr. Pepper and stuff, so I don't know where they got that. Just didn't look like there was much in there. Now we're going up this dirt road. Actually, we're gonna turn around right here. Because we're not getting anywhere at this point. We're just gonna turn around and go back. Probably go into Idaho City, because I need some ice cream. I'm just craving ice cream. I don't know why, but that's what we're gonna do. So, hang tight with us. We'll show you where we're going out here. I just wanted to remind you guys, we use a Starlink Mini out here. There's no phone signal whatsoever. So that's how we rely on for phone signal, internet, watching our YouTube stuff, because that's what we do. So I have the Starlink Mini with the Veritas Van Starlink Mini Mount with the magnets on it. I also have the suction cups. I don't see a use for the suction cups now, but I would use them if there was a reason to use them. Usually the magnet mounts stick pretty good. It's on top of the Toyota here, and we can go all over the place with signal everywhere. We've had absolutely no problem with this thing, and the mount, those magnets on there are so freaking strong. They hang on. I mean, we could go 70 miles an hour down the road and they just hang on. So I'll leave the link to the Starlink Mini Mount in the description below. You guys click that link, go get your mount, choose whether you want the magnets or the suction cups, whatever fits your need. So go check out that link and get your equipment today.
Rolling into Idaho City always feels like stepping into a different timeline. It's small. Only around a few hundred people live here year-round. But the place has more history packed into a few streets than most towns 10 times its size. Back in the 1860s, this was one of the biggest towns in the entire Northwest. During the gold rush, Idaho City was booming. Thousands of miners, saloons, supply shops, and more than a little chaos. Today, it's a quiet mountain town, but you can still feel the old energy in the buildings, the boardwalks, and the way the town is laid out. Most folks come here for the same reason we did. To slow down, grab some ice cream, and drive through the historic district. The shops, the old storefronts, the little restaurants and bars, it's all got that classic Western charm without feeling like a tourist trap. As you roll through the town, you'll see signs of the past everywhere. Old brick buildings, restored wooden structures, and museums that tell the story of what life was like when this place was one of the biggest gold towns in America. It's simple, it's authentic, it's the kind of place that makes you want to stop and look around instead of just passing through. We didn't come here for anything big, just a break, a treat, and a chance to drive around and soak up a little history. And honestly, that's what makes Idaho City special. It's small, it's quiet, and it's full of stories if you take the time to look. For a Shakedown weekend, this is exactly the kind of stop you want. Something easy, something fun, and something with a little character. A quick reset before heading back into the mountains. Grimes Creek is one of those quiet Idaho spots that doesn't look like much until you're standing on the bank. Cold water rolling out of the Boise National Forest, shaded bends, deep pockets, perfect trout water. Here you will usually find rainbows, brookies, and sometimes cutthroat, if the creek's feeling generous. Nothing huge, but exactly the kind of fish that make a light rod fun. Fishing a place like this is more about the peace than the numbers anyway. The sound of the water, the cool air, the way everything slows down. It's the kind of spot that resets your head whether you catch anything or not. But today was actually a good day. We ended up with 5.5 fish. Don't ask about the half. Let's just say one of them was too small and bailed on commitment part. Still, that's the charm of Grimes Creek. Some days you catch fish, some days you catch nothing. But you always walk away feeling better than you showed up.
All right, folks, so I'm going to take you around the camp here. I'm going to show you the things we have. Sorry for the generator. We got to charge all our gear tonight, our battery packs and stuff to keep the refrigerator going. And so that thing's just here just to charge everything for us. I want to start with the fact that we have a 2013 Toyota pickup TRD off-road version. We've done a lot of work to this thing. We put the Rough Country Vertex 3.5 inch lift kit on it. This lift does pretty well. This is a pretty nice truck. We went through a lot to try to figure out how to get this thing. First of all, did we want it? Because it came from Utah. But the more digging we did, and we did a Carfax on it and found out that it wasn't in Utah very long. So we got lucky with that because there's no rust underneath it. So it's a really nice truck. It's got low miles on it, and it was kind of plain Jane, really didn't have much to it. So we added a bunch of stuff. Lift kit, we added this flat top surface here, replaced that. Some molly panels on the inside of the bed. I could probably pop this open. We got a new refrigerator, fridge freezer combo. That's in there. You'll see that more in the videos coming up soon. Seems to be working really well. We got the Morflate auto air up system, the generator, of course, and the ever so popular Starlink Mini with the Veritas Vans Starlink Mini Mount with the magnets on it. And then we ended up getting the Icon double black 16-inch rims, so the outer is shiny and the inside of the wheels are flat black. And we've got the 33-inch Milestar Patagonias, the MT-02s. We also have this quick set clam tent. It's pretty versatile. It's got these come off or you put them on. It's got the windows. This thing goes underneath here if it starts to rain, and it keeps, I don't know, we didn't do a very good job of that. Then we can go inside and get out of the elements. This is where we do our cooking for now. We hang out right here, maybe watch some TV, eat some snacks, have some drinks. Then we got the King Camp I don't know what that is, Maras USA shower privacy tent. This thing's really nice. It's big and it's very sturdy. The problem is with it, and I'm not sure why there's a pocket on the outside. That makes, to me, absolutely no sense. The entry is pretty nice. It's got lots of stuff. The thing it really doesn't have is a way to accommodate our, and sorry if I butcher this name, the Kakadu Outback shower, which is an all-in-one piece. You drop the wand inside of the 5-gallon bucket of water, or jug of water. You got a propane cylinder that connects to it. You dial in the temperature you want. It's got an onboard battery, and we're about to find out tonight how well this thing really works. We've seen lots of videos on it, and it seems to work pretty good. It's very compact, it's super lightweight, and it also comes with this carrying case that houses all the hoses and lines and shower unit and everything. Anyway, then we've got this thing. I don't remember what the name of this is. The Debo's light. This thing is awesome. It comes with a motion sensor. It's not on there right now, and it's got this big old huge tripod thing on it. It goes up really high, and it's got several levels of lighting, several tones, and we used it last night. It actually worked out really well. We got the Blackstone, I don't know, it's the camp stove. It's actually really nice. What's going on here? It's got the griddle and it's got the burner over there. It's a little messy because of breakfast this morning. But I'm gonna clean it up and we're gonna do some burgers here in a little bit. This thing is a really cool little light I got for Christmas from my sister-in-law. It kind of inflates and it's got several tones on it. It can be charged this way or via USB or USB-C. It's called a Luminade. It's pretty badass actually, and so once it opens up, the whole dome of it kind of fills up with air and it lights up really well. So you can kind of see we got this fan here, and we got our little redneck ceiling fan. This thing works awesome. Both of these together work awesome. I wouldn't go overlanding without them. Of course, this is just a camp trip because we're trying to figure out how to use all this stuff. Anyway, we've got this utility converted trailer converted into an off-road overland trailer. This section here, carries the generator and our box full of our paper products and stuff like that. But this thing has lots of storage inside. Carries a gas can, big one. That gas can's a pain in the ass because that nozzle sucks. But I did a lot of work on this thing. It came with a different tent. It was really old school and it kind of folded off the other side and it was very small and very uncomfortable. So we went with the Wildfinder wedge style tent and we slept in this thing last night and it was awesome. We were able to sit up inside and we hang the TV or our Fire tablet from up there and we watched YouTube for quite a while last night. So, and then I also added these bars up here for if I wanted to add some extra gear or something, maybe a water tank or a solar panel or something like that. I've got the little tiny propane tank here, which works awesome. That is a real Swiss axe. The guy wanted to keep it, but it was part of the deal, so we just got it. Anyway, and then we got this, I don't know how much, 5 gallons of just water for rinsing our hands, washing dishes, and all that kind of stuff. And this tattered up trash bag is going to go away. That belongs on the other Toyota, the rock crawler. This thing comes with a really cool awning that pops out around this thing, so it keeps water out of it, keeps the sun out during the day, so we kind of alternate openings so we can air this thing out, and it's very comfortable. I am really shocked at how much storage bags and storage pockets this thing has. We use them all. It actually works out really nice. It was quite a bit of figuring and measuring and figuring where to actually balance this thing on the trailer, but it worked out really well, and it's nicely balanced. It doesn't get out of control on the freeway. I had to put a whole bunch of new lights on it, those little LED lights. This thing had no lights on it whatsoever, tail lights, that's it, and they didn't even work. So we put these little LED lights all over it because DOT says you have to have trailer lights on your trailer, and this is a trailer, so we put them on there with I put the little jacks on it. But you can kind of see that it's kind of a real pain in the butt to get this thing leveled up, and even though it's so small, it's really not that, it's really tiny. That's what makes it so nice to tow behind that Toyota. It actually works really well. I really hope that generator is not bleeding over everything, but anyway, both of us have a ladder. Hers has the wider steps on it because she is a lady and I like to make sure I keep her comfortable, so she's got nice big wide steps coming down, and she comes down and goes right into her potty tent, does her business, goes right back into bed. Now, oh, by the way, I caught 5 fish, well, 5.5. The other one was a really tiny little thing, but it was fun. They're about, I'd say, 7 to 10 inches. We got some footage. I'll put that in there for you. This is a really cool fishing spot. We just sat right here and I just cast it right out in that little pool out there. Bada bing, bada boom. Them things are biting like crazy. Lost a couple hooks because it's rocky, but it was worth all the fish that I caught out of that. And this truck is freaking awesome. I cannot believe how nicely this thing rides on the dirt roads, the trails, and on the highway pulling that little dinky trailer over there. So I am going to call it quits right here for the moment because we're going to get in here and cook some burgers because we're hungry after doing all that fishing down there. Oh, and then the last one, I got my hook stuck on a rock, so I called it quits. We were going to try to get a couple more, but it didn't work out. So, all right, I'm going to cut it off right now. We're going to go make some burgers, get settled down, get showers, and I'll let you know how the showers worked out once once we crawl up in the bed. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I know we're having hockey pucks tonight. These are the smash burger style. We did forget one vital thing that goes with a burger, and those are the buttons. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just have 4 burger patties loaded with cheese and eat them with a fork. I don't know any other way to do it. These things look huge, but they shrink up quite a bit. They actually do, they taste pretty good, so we'll try them out sometime. They're just called the Smash Burgers from Miami Beef. They're pretty good. We've had the whole bag and it's worked out well, so we thought we'd bring these out here and get rid of them. So we like them. We need a trash bag over here desperately. Dukes, only the best. And why do you think these things turned out oval like that when they came out of the package? Round? Makes no sense to me. So we lost the forks. We had them. We used them this morning, or did we? On something, but so now we have bunless burgers. It actually is better for you, I think. And then you want some chips. And we're eating our burgers with a spoon. And with all the goodies on top of it. So I guess we'll see how it goes. A little overdone, but not bad. Sometimes you just gotta mix it up a little bit. All right, folks, so the wife just took a shower. She's still in there drying off. She was just hooting and hollering on how nice this was, and didn't even have to be a long shower. So was the shower nice and hot? Too hot, or what?
Well, once you got it fired up, it went from like 0 to 120, like super quick.
Yeah, I had it turned up a bit far.
Yeah.
Then when I turned it down to say like 110, 109,
yeah,
that was about perfect.
That was perfect.
You were able to use the switch to turn it off. And I don't know, because it shut the pump off out here when you turned it off. So, and it showed that the temperature was staying normal. So all in all, just out of this very first time using this thing, what would you rate it from 1 to 5?
I would say a 4 probably, because if you wanted to wash your hair, like if you have thick hair like I do, I feel like the pressure, there isn't enough pressure.
Oh, okay.
To
not enough pressure.
Rinse out the shampoo and conditioner.
So what if you just went in for just a hair washing, and you're able to just take your time with a full bucket of water?
There's not enough pressure to like rinse everything out, I think.
You were in there, what, 10 minutes? Not even that? It's because we were adjusting the temperature and everything, but you were already washed up and ready to go.
Like 5 minutes.
Like 5 minutes, okay. All right, guys, you heard it right there. She's gonna jump out of there, and then it's gonna be my turn, and then I'll give you my opinion once I get out of there. Stay tuned. Okay, so shower fail for me. It's not really that big a deal because I got pretty much most everything done. Just, we didn't charge the battery on that thing. It came about half, I guess half. I don't know what the battery life is on this thing, but we got the temperature worked out. The temperature of the water was fine. You know, you lather up, you get it going. Midway through trying to rinse the soap off me, it shut down. Battery went dead. Nothing I can do about it. So I just kind of improvise, adapt, and overcome. But overall, that thing is badass, and we're going to continue to use it. We just got to make sure we charge the battery all the time. We just forgot. It was brand new. We never even tried it out, never did nothing, just like most of the stuff we got here. So another Shakedown partial fail, not a big deal. We'll make sure that we charge it up and we move on. So let's have a party. Here we are inside our tent. I know, kind of weird, but this is pretty cozy. We got pockets everywhere. I know it's probably hard to see because it's dark in here, but we do have that cool little light up there, that light strip, which I run off a little battery, just a little battery pack. And we've got TV. Well, it's the Amazon Fire TV, and I don't know. It's just really comfy and comfy. So we're gonna watch a little bit of TV in here, and we're gonna hit the sack, and we'll see y'all in the morning. Peace. Well, good morning, folks. Wrapping things up here, packing up from the weekend. Putting the Starlink Mini back into the Veritas Vans travel case. The Mini Mount and everything drops right into its spot. The case keeps the cables, the mount, and the dish all locked down so nothing rattles around on trails. Quick, simple, and ready for the next stop. Exactly how it should be. All right, folks. We just took off from the campground. We've got some kind of dirt roadish, trailish stuff along this creek up here to get down, and we're gonna stop once we hit pavement up here. We're gonna stop and air up the tires, and we're gonna run into Idaho City again, like we were there yesterday. And there's like a little bar restaurant there. We're gonna get ourselves a burger before we head down the road and head home. We only got about what, hour 20 minutes drive home from that, so we're gonna grab some lunch, head home. We appreciate you guys coming along with us. We have another trip coming up. I'm gonna try to record that, but it's something we haven't done before. So this is like a shakedown trip, and it actually went overall pretty well. Out of a 1 out of 5, I would say a 3. The first part of it was the worst of it. Getting set up, taking down everything was fine. We didn't show it because it's extremely hot there right now, and it's just frustrating. We're trying to stay cooled off, and the bugs. You know, it's the thing. The bugs here, they can't just fly around and just be bugs. They have to get in your face, literally in your face. They have to. I don't know what it is about the face that they want to be on so freaking bad, but they do. So they're just out of control, annoying. So we're fighting that, and then trying to get everything together. But the putting things back together was much easier. But we're back on the road again. We got some more videos coming. This overland thing is a new thing for us, so stay tuned. Be patient with us because we're still new at it. We had a really good day of fishing yesterday. I was pretty happy with that. But there's more to come. So. We'll be throwing more videos at you guys, and maybe if you guys have some ideas, some things you want to see, throw it in the comments below, because maybe we're not doing it right, but we're going to try our best to get you the best content that we can. So we will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for coming along. See ya.